and welcome back to my channel. My name's Angelina. Today is Christmas. Well, I'm filming this on Christmas. You guys will see this in a couple days. It's about 6 o'clock and I'm exhausted because we went to midnight mass last night. If you're Catholic, if you know, you know. So I'm drinking a coffee because I'm so tired and I still have a book I want to finish today, so I'm drinking my coffee. Today I'm bringing you guys my birthday and Christmas Bookish haul. My birthday is just a couple days before Christmas, so during the month of December I get a lot of presents, so I have a lot of books to show you guys, but I also have a couple non-bookish things that I wanted to show you guys as well, things that I think you might like. So first of all, let me show you this huge stack of books and maybe get a thumbnail while we're at it. I almost spilled all these all over my coffee. Oh my god. There's a lot of books here. I haven't counted them, but there's a lot, because you know, when you love books, that's the best gift you get, you know? Alright, these are all the books that I have. Holy guacamole. That's a lot. So that's all the books that I have to get through, plus a few other things. And I don't know how much battery I have left because I haven't charged my camera in a hot second. So let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. Also, maybe we should make it a little more festive. Let me put my Santa hat on. There we go. Hello. But anyways, the first thing I want to show you guys is this sweater I'm wearing. First of all, like, look how cute this is. Do you guys see this? So I have a grandma vibe. You know, I am just a grandma and I wear a bunch of grandma-ish clothes. And so my mom and sister saw this sweater and thought it was perfect for me because it's called a grandpa sweater. And I just think it's so adorable. I'm just so obsessed with this sweater. I love it. I also got this perfect tea maker. It looks like just one of those kettles that you need, like you heat up on like the little hot plate looking thing. It says you just like measure in your tea and it makes it for you. It looks like you put it on top of your mug and then it makes the tea and drops it right into your mug and like filters out the grains of the tea. So that's really cool because, you know, as book lovers, we also love our tea. For my birthday, my best friend gave me some socks and they say I like long walks to the library. Can you see that? Isn't that so cute? I love socks. My best friend loves socks too, so this was a perfect gift. Then I got this super cool gift from my boyfriend. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. It's so amazing. And that is the newest Polaroid camera. This thing is freaking awesome. I love taking Polaroid pictures, and this is like the newest kind, the best kind. You can control it from your phone via Bluetooth, so you can like put it up somewhere and like walk away and take a picture. It's awesome. And my parents gave me a little case to keep it in, so I can, you know, walk around with my Polaroid safely. I just love that, and I feel like I want to include that in this video because, you know, here on YouTube we do a little bit of photography kind of stuff. Now, I don't know anything about photography, but I wish I did, and I'd like to learn more, so having a Polaroid is awesome. I've already used like almost all of my film, but we've been having fun with it. And the final present that was not a book that I want to show you guys is my bookends! They're so stinking cool. Which way do they go? Do they go this way? See, it's A to Z, and then you put your books in the middle, and it's like the alphabet. A to Z. Is that so cool? They're adorable. I've never had bookends in my bookshelves before, so that's exciting. I don't think that there's room for them on this shelf, but I have another little shelf over there where I put my TBR books, so that's where I have them sitting right now, and I think they look cute over there. So, I love those. They're just adorable. My dad found them in like an antique shop somewhere. I don't know where it was, but he said he found them in an antique shop. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, now is the moment you've all been waiting for. It is time for the books. Let me count them. We have 1, 2, 3. I have 12 books to show you guys. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly because I don't want this video to be super long. Because to be honest, I haven't felt like editing any videos, so there's that. Okay, so the first book I got for my birthday, and that was In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. I read another Christina Lauren book, The Unhoneymooners, earlier this year. I read it during the summer and I loved it, and I've been meaning to pick up another book by her for the past like 6 months, and I just haven't been able to get my hands on one somehow. So my grandma gave me this book, and I think it's about a girl who relives the same Christmas over and over again. She probably has to like find her true love or something. I don't know. I haven't read the description. I was supposed to read this today, but I didn't finish reading the book I was supposed to finish reading yesterday. So I'll probably read this one tomorrow. I don't know, but I want to get to it by like tomorrow because today's Christmas and I want to read a Christmas book in the time of Christmas. So there's that one. I also forgot The book my brother gave me for my birthday, which is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue. I've already read this book. If you've been watching my channel, you know I mentioned it in a couple videos. This book was amazing. It was on my Amazon wish list back when I still wanted to read it, and then I already read it from the library. But I'm more than happy to take a nice hardcover copy of this book to keep on my shelves because this book was great. I really enjoyed it. It's just so beautiful. So, thank you, Peter. Let's just jump in. Let's see what we have here. So, my aunt and uncle gave me a lot of books. They gave me a couple books for my birthday and several for Christmas. So these two are ones that my aunt and uncle gave me for Christmas, and that is The Kite Runner and A Thousand Splendid Suns. These two books, I've heard amazing things about them. I know that they are like well renowned and that everyone really likes these books. So I'm happy to finally read them. I've heard like The Kite Runner is just the best, and A Thousand Splendid Suns is also really good. So I'm excited to get my hands on those. I have no idea what these two books are about, but like I said, I just know that they're good because other people have told me they're good, so high hopes. This is another book from my aunt and uncle, and that is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I actually have never read an Agatha Christie book. Surprising, I know, because she's like so popular and famous, but I really don't read too many mystery books, but I definitely want to get into the genre. So I thought, why not start with a good Agatha Christie? So I'm super glad that they gave me this. I'm so excited to read it. Another book from my aunt and uncle, and that is Green Glass House by Kate Milford. I'm pretty sure this is a middle grade mystery book that takes place during the Christmas season. I don't really know the entire plot, but I know that there's like some big house mansion thing, and that probably a middle schoolish boy gets involved in some kind of mystery. I heard that it was good. I saw it had good reviews, so I'm happy to read this and check it out for myself. Yet another book from my aunt and uncle. I love them so much. They're the best. That is The Thousandth Floor by Katherine Mcgee. Oh my gosh, I am just putting two and two together. Katherine Mcgee wrote American Royals, which I literally love this book so much. This is one of my favorite guilty pleasure reads of all time. I just had totally forgotten that she also wrote the Thousandth Floor series. So I saw this book a long time ago in stores, like during high school, and I was always like, one day I'll read these, and then I never did. And I must have put this on my wish list because of Katherine Mcgee, because I love her other books. So I'm excited to get to this. Again, I don't know what it's about. It's some kind of fantasy or dystopian something. I don't know. I'm excited to give it a try. I think it's a trilogy. Let me know down below what you think. And the final one from my aunt and uncle was for my birthday, and that is The Vanished Bride by Bella Ellis. And this is the first book in the Bronte Mysteries series. I think this is just kind of a historical fan fiction kind of thing. Emily Bronte, Charlotte Bronte, and Anne Bronte, you know, the Bronte sisters, famous authors from like the 1800s. They solve mysteries. This is just beautiful. Look how beautiful this book is. It's so gorgeous. And like, look, it's even pretty naked. Like, look at this. Look at that. Wow. This is probably the prettiest book I've gotten this year. Like, oh, it's so gorgeous. Again, all I know is that it's a mystery with the Bronte sisters. And then another beautiful book. This one is a high contender for prettiest book I've gotten this year. And this was a Christmas present from my Mimi and Papa, my grandparents, and that is Lovely War by Julie Berry. This book is so pretty. Like, will you look at that? Oh, she's gorgeous. And underneath, she's not black, but she's pink. I know that this deals with people who lived, I think, in Paris during the time of World War I and World War II. And the book is narrated by Aphrodite. So I'm guessing that the Greek gods are real, and Aphrodite is narrating these mortals' stories. Yeah, I don't know. So I know there's a little bit of mythology, a little bit of magical realism, maybe? I don't really know. But it's beautiful, for one, and it just sounds good. Like, World Wars, I'm here for it. I love that time period. As well as Greek mythology, I'm here for it. So excited to read this. Okay, the next two books my boyfriend bought for me for my birthday. We went to brunch, and then coincidentally, the place we went to brunch was right next door to a little independent bookstore that I happened to frequent. Wow, what a coincidence. Actually, it was a coincidence at first. But when I realized that the bookstore that I liked was right there, I was like, Elijah, you want to just peek in the bookstore? But so he bought me two books while we were at the bookstore. And the first one is The Peacock Emporium by Jojo Moyes. She's the author of Me Before You, which I read and really enjoyed, as well as The Girl You Left Behind, which I read in like January and also really enjoyed that. It takes place in the 60s and a woman has to take over like her family's coffee shop or something. I don't really know, but it just sounds like a good story. And the next one, oops, I've never heard of this before, but it caught my eye, and that is The Readers of Broken Wheel Recommend by Katherine Byvlad? I don't know what that name is. So the premise of this book is a girl comes to Iowa from Sweden to meet up with a friend, but when she gets to Iowa, the friend is dead. But instead of going back home to Sweden, she opens a bookstore, and I guess the town doesn't like really have the vibe for a bookstore or something, so she has to like go through the struggles of opening a bookstore in this town where she doesn't really know anyone. I don't know, it just sounds really cute and a feel-good story. So, can't wait for this one. And the final two books I have to show you were Christmas presents from my brother, and that is The Song of Achilles and Circe by Madeline Miller. Now these books blew up a couple years ago. I can't even remember. Maybe it was like 2016 that they got really popular. Let's see, when were they published? The first one was published in 2012 and Circe was published in 2018. Did this really just come out in 2018? But I remember these books blowing up a couple years ago and everyone on BookTube was talking about them and I never read them. I put them on my list and I just never got around to reading them. They were always like low on the list, but now I have them in the flesh and I'm so excited to read them. Again, like most books, I don't know what they're about. I know that it has to have Greek mythology because Achilles and Circe, like, of course. Okay, so this basically just sounds like fan fiction of the Trojan War. Was this the Trojan War, the one that Achilles fought in? I can never remember the wars. Or was this the, like, Peloponnesian War that Achilles fought in? I don't know. My professor who taught me this is going to be so sad. But anyway, so this sounds like it's basically just a fan fiction about Achilles. And Circe is probably a fan fiction about Circe. I say fan fiction, not really. I guess Greek mythology in itself is like a fan fiction because is there any real Greek... Anyways, it does not matter. I'm excited to finally read these books. If you read these when they were really popular a couple years ago, let me know what you thought. Okay, so I think that's everything I wanted to show you guys. I'm trying to remember. I got a couple other things, but it's like clothes and, you know, stuff that I feel like you're probably not interested in. So this is the bookish things plus my camera, which I adore. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!